Hey guys, Jake here. Wanted to go ahead and do a video going over Red and Charizard, the newest unit that's just been announced for the 6-month anniversary happening in about 6 days. I wanted to make sure everyone was aware of what kind of things to expect when it comes to Red and Charizard, and if it made sense for you to really go hard to try and pull him when his banner comes out. Kind of a silly short answer, long answer. Short answer is yes, you should try and pull for him because he's a very good unit. Before I get started, I just want to make sure that you guys are aware. I wanted to thank Pokey and Mini Emerald. Pokey actually made these slides that I'm using to go over, and I have his permission to use them. And Mini Emerald is one of the users on the Pokemon Masters Reddit Discord that actually gathered all this information. So huge shout out to them, and thanks for them for one, allowing me to use these resources, and two, having it out there for us. So let's just go ahead and dive in. I am going to be covering just the base unit of Red and Charizard. I'm not really going to go over their sync pair or their sync grid. If that is something that you want me to do, please let me know in the comments down below, because then that gives me kind of fuel and passion to do the sync board when it comes out. So we've got Red and Charizard here. He is a Fire Striker. His weakness is Rock. His stats are pretty strong. Even before he Mega Evolves, Charizard does boast very high HP, physical attack, special attack, and speed. He comes right off the bat with 4 moves. The first move is Heat Wave, which is a fire special attack AoE. Has a very small chance to burn the target. Has a power of 109, accuracy of 90, and it costs 3 bars to use. The second move he has is Dire Plus, which Dire Plus does give you a critical hit chance. His third move, which is Blast Burn, also that has 2 uses, the Dire hit. His third move, Blast Burn, is a fire special attack. It will most likely have a small chance to cause burn, but from what we're seeing in the data mine right now, it doesn't look like it is. Also, side note, the data mine is not final. This is information that we've pulled from the game, but it is subject to change based on what DNA does once the event drops. Jumping right back into it, it comes with a power of 223, has an accuracy of 90, and it costs 4 bars. His fourth move, which is My Destiny, increases his special attack and speed by 3, lowers his defense and special defense by 1. If he has Mega Evolved, it'll also increase his attack by 3. He has a sync move, which is going to be the Living Legend Blast Burn, and it will have a power of 160, maybe, we're not sure yet, and at the end of the move it will increase the crit by 1 for Charizard, which then causes him to Mega Evolve into Charizard X, and you will then see he has a boost to his attack, special attack, and speed. Those all jump up. His move Dire Hit changes into Flare Blitz. Now what Flare Blitz does is it removes the frozen condition from the user, as well as takes 25% damage if it dealt to the target from their own health. It also has a very small chance of leaving the target burned. So then that turns into very much like what Inbore does, where it will be a physical attack, and it will hit an opponent, but costs 3 bars. But then if you already have Mega Charizard stacked in attack buffs, it's going to do a huge chunk to his own damage. Now there is things that can be used in his sync board to mitigate that, but right now, looking at it just from a base level, I would be leaning more towards just keeping him boosted with a special attack and using Blaze Burn, or his other attack move, which is Heat Wave, which is an AoE. He does have some passives. His first passive is Piercing Gaze. His moves will never miss, so his accuracy is irrelevant on the moves listed previous. He then has a Move Gauge Refresh 4, which has a good chance of increasing the user's move gauge by 1 when a move's successful. That description of a good chance translates into about a 40% chance. So every time he's doing an attack, he has a 40% chance to increase his move bar by 1, giving him some self-sustainability. The other move that he has is Propulsion 1. This gives him a very small chance of reducing the user's sync move countdown by 1 when the user's move is successful, which it always is going to be, unless like his dire hit, his critical attack is already maxed. That translates, a small chance translates into 10% chance. Again, he does have some enhancements in his sync grid that I can cover in depth that further increase and decrease some of these things that is interesting to see. Those are locked behind dupes though, so that's why I want to make sure that if you go into this banner and you get just one Red and Charizard, you understand how he works, what to focus on, and don't really stress too much on the sync board. Because even without the sync board, Red and Charizard are a fantastic unit to use. Now, with Charizard and Red, you do have some flexibility in what you can do with your team composition. Especially, it seems like with single and co-op, he's going to be a heavy hitter. If you're going to be doing single player, Torchic and the player sync pair are a great complement to Red, being that they increase crit and special attack, and they also increase regular attack. Another one that I thought was good is the standard Rosa, the Grass Rosa. Her support unit is a fantastic support unit for any special attack focused sync pair, which if you aren't going to go the route of the Flare, excuse me, if you're not going to go the route of the Flare Blitz, she's a great complement to that. But even then, she's going to be able to keep your move gauges continuing. So one other one that I really like that a lot of people don't really talk about is Marley and Arcanine. Being able to increase speed for everybody and having the ability to remove status conditions and block negative status conditions is a fantastic support unit and move, and I think it's really understated how awesome Arcanine is. Another one too is, and I believe this one is not a free one, you can get it through the, Marley is not a free unit, you can get that through summons, but it's more common. Another one is Cheryl and Blitzy, with the ability to heal and the group stat buff that she has, along with being just super bulky. It's a great unit to bring to kind of keep the pressure off of Charizard and Red. Now, if we're talking about the premium units to use, if you're able to pull them from banners, Leaf and Eevee are a fantastic use, not only in single player, but there is a strategy that I want to try that's been mentioned online, where using Eevee first in co-op, boosting up, and then passing those buffs on to Charizard and just wrecking. Another one too is obviously Phoebe and Dusclops. Those are going to be two units that, if you are able to pull them, are going to only improve Red and make him a greater threat. So with that being said, guys, I really appreciate your time in going over this unit. He's going to be awesome. The 6-year event, they've got a ton of stuff coming up, including Mewtwo. And I just want to let you know that if you enjoyed this video, please do hit the like button. Perhaps subscribe. I'm going to try and upload a video once a week covering Pokemon Masters and other mobile games that I play. Speaking of those mobile games that I play, I do stream on Twitch. I stream every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday for about 2 hours in the evening on California time. So if you want to check me out on there, I'm at that one Jake guy with the number 1. I'm also on Twitter with the same handle. But at the end of the day, just for the simple fact that you chose to spend nearly 10 minutes of your time with me, I greatly appreciate it, and I hope to talk to you guys soon. And good luck on your polls, and I hope you guys have a great 6-month celebration. Have a good night, guys.